Hi everybody, welcome back. It's so glad to see you again. I've missed you. I'm going to start with my hello song, good morning song. Good morning to you, good morning to you, good morning everybody, good morning to you. Hey Lucky, come here buddy, come on up and say hello to all of your friends. They miss seeing you, and I miss seeing you from week to week. Hello. Oh my goodness. Are you talking in doggy talk? Oh goodness. Oh my goodness. Are you tired? You've been sleeping a lot? Yeah, it's getting darker at night, and I just lay down and go to sleep. Oh, that's okay. We love you, buddy. Get your flag. Let's get ready and sing. Ready? Wave a little flag, red, white, and blue. America belongs to me and you. Wave a little flag and help us pray. God, please bless the USA. Thanks, Lucky. Good to see you again. You take care and watch the lesson. We'll see you when we're ready to say goodbye to our friends. There you go. Okay, boys and girls. Oh, my goodness, look what has happened to the September calendar. It's almost filled all the way up. I'm going to use my finger to point today, but this is our month of September. But guess what? At the end, we're going to be starting this week the month of October. So we have lots of numbers to count. And when we get to here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, because we're going to go into the month of October. I'm not sure if that's going to stay real good. I'm going to just tuck it up there. There we go. Okay, are you ready with a big breath to count our numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. There are 30 days in the month of September. And then we're going to start with October, which will be 1, 2, 3. So we'd have to move those down for our brand new month. September will be all over and fall will be here. And October brings the month of Halloween and pumpkins and hay rides. And we'll be talking a little bit about that during the month of October. Do you remember how many days of the week? There were 7 days of the week, starting with Sunday and ending with Saturday. How about if I sing it with you? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Good job. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 7 days. Okay. Let's see what the weather is. We'll come all the way over here. The last time we were together, it was partly sunny, but you know what? It might rain today. So we're going to put cloudy up there. Hasn't rained yet. So hopefully we can get outside to play it for a little bit before maybe the rain comes in. Not sure if those Flyers are still playing or not, but if they are, we'll wear our orange Flyers shirt because it's really not too cold outside. But look, since it's fall, we're going to add a little jacket over top. A fall jacket. It's green like our color we had last week. We're also going to put on his pants. He needs his jeans on. And what do we wear on our feet? Can't go barefoot anymore. No more flip-flops. We have a sneaker on the right and a sneaker on the left. And we hope that we chase away those raindrops. Here, you can take your umbrella with you just in case it rains today, Mr. Weather Bear. But we're going to try to get outside to play for a little bit. Okay, let's see what I have in my counting jar. We started this last time. I don't have very many things in here. I'll dump them out in my lap. Oh my goodness gracious, they're very big. Do you know what these are? These are apples. And I don't want to drop them in here because they might bruise, so I'll put them in. We'll count them. 1, 2, that's a green apple, a Granny Smith. And 3, this is a yellow one called Yellow Delicious. I'm going to tell you a secret today. In the middle of every apple is a promise from God. There's a seed in there, and the seed means it's going to grow another tree. But also, there is a star in the middle of the apple. If you cut it a special way, you'll see a star. Okay, let's see if Mrs. Steinmetz can do that. I'm going to take my cutting board and my knife. I have to be very careful. This is something Mommy can do, or Daddy, or a grown-up, a babysitter. Let's see if we can find the star. Oh, it's hard to cut. Let's see. There's the star in the Yellow Delicious apple. Do you think there's a star in all of the apples? Well, let's see. I'll put that one down. Let's get the red one. I have to be careful with my fingers. Let's see. This is this is a red delicious apple. And let's see what. There's the star. We have a star in this apple too. Okay, well, we got two apples. I think we'll probably get another one. This was the green apple, and it's a Granny Smith apple. My grandmom used to use these for making apple pies and apple sauce and apple dumplings. They were my favorite. Let's see if it has the star. This is the best one. How did I do that? Look at that star. That's the best one of all 3 of them. So when you get a chance and you're having an apple maybe for snack or lunch, see if Mommy can cut it this way and you can find the star to the apple. Let's take a look. I'll put that down at our little weekly reader for this week. It's called My Big World, Our Favorite Apples. And here's Clifford and his friend, the gray squirrel. And here we have the red and the yellow and the green one. Their yellow one is a little bit brighter than mine. Let's see what this has to say. I like the way that apples crunch. Raise your hand if you like crunches too. I do, yeah. Number 2, I like the star inside. Raise your hand if you like that. I do too. I like the foods that you can make with apples, like pies. Raise your hand. I like applesauce too. I like picking apples at the orchard. Do you like to do that? I do too. You can go on a hayride and take a big bag and pick some different kinds of apples. Yum. There's red and yellow and green. You see which one that you like. I think I like the yellow one the best, but I like all apples. And inside, remember, it's God's promise that a new tree will grow, and it's in the shape of a star. I have a little song to sing about that. It goes like this. Way up high in the apple tree, 2 little apples smiled at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came the apples. Were they good? 2 little apples way up in the tree. 2 little apples smiled at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came the apples. They were good. 1 little apple up in the tree. 1 little apple smiled at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came the apple. It was good. Way up high in the apple tree, no little apple smiled at me. I didn't have to shake that tree, 'cause no more apples were left in that tree. Thank you for joining me with that song. Good job. I'm going to share a storybook now. It's called The Apple Pie Tree. And it's by the person who wrote this. Her name was Zoe Hall. Maybe you have a friend named Zoe. I haven't had a friend like that in a long time. I think I had a Zoe a long time ago. My sister and I have a tree that grows the best part of an apple pie. Can you guess what that is? Apples. And every year we watch our apple trees grow. In winter, our apple tree is brown and bare. No leaves, no flowers, no apples. But in the spring, leaves grow on every branch. And look, 2 robins are building a nest in our apple tree. Tiny pink flower buds appear on the branches. The robins chirp loudly, guarding their eggs. The robin eggs are blue, and there's 1, 2, 3 eggs in there. And look at the branches. There are blossoms. Apple blossoms are on the tree. Blossom is called a flower. Just when the flower buds open, the baby robins come out of their shells, and they're so hungry. They have their little beaks open, and Mama Robin is bringing them a worm, and they're safe in the apple tree. Now our tree is covered with blossoms, and the baby robins begin to grow feathers. They're getting bigger every day. And the bees come and they buzz all around the flowers. Butterflies too. They're helping to pollinate the flowers so they make apples. That's a big word. When breezes blow, the petals fall to the ground, and Mama and Papa Robin teach their babies how to fly. Look, they're big enough. They don't need to stay in the nest anymore. Some days it rains and the wind blows hard, but our apple tree is strong and the robins are safe, hiding in the branches. They're still sitting in the nest. But the flowers all fell off, and all of them turned into tiny little brownish green apples. Lots of them. Soon it's summer and the apples grow bigger and bigger, and the little robins have grown up and flown away, but they still like to visit every day. The branches get so heavy. They're covered with big, big, big apples. There's a squirrel down here, and he says, I think I like this apple that fell down. And the deer, they like to eat the apples. Now it's autumn, and the apples are red and ready to be picked. We fill our basket to the very top. Mom and Dad help us peel the apples and cut them up and pile them into a pie shell that she's made with flour and oil and water. Then we sprinkle cinnamon on top and put some tabs of butter on it and put it in the oven. Oh, it smells so good. At last, the pie is cooked and it's ready to be eaten. Our tree has grown into an apple pie, and it tastes delicious. There's nothing as good as an apple pie that you've grown all by yourself. Yum. I hope that you like to eat apples too. I like to eat an apple almost every day. Makes you strong and big. And I hope that you don't always have Mommy peel that skin off from you, because it's really important for you to try to eat sometimes too. In one of the pictures in the book, we saw a little squirrel. I brought my little squirrel friend. This is my little squirrel friend. The squirrels are in the fall. They're collecting acorns and nuts. Here's an acorn, and I have a little poem to sing with you about that. Gray squirrel, swish your bushy tail. Gray squirrel, squish your bushy tail. Wrinkle up your little nose, hold your nut between your toes. Gray squirrel, swish your bushy tail. Maybe you'd like to sing that along. I'll send the words along to Mommy so that she can teach them to you. I'm also going to be sending you a picture of an apple tree. Apple trees, remember, can be yellow, they can be brown, they can be green, they can be red. And I brought a really favorite, I'm going to lean against my book here, a favorite crayon called a Quick Stick that I use. And remember what color? I'm going to make these colors, some of these apples red. You see how fast? Maybe you can use your crayons or your markers or your dot markers. That would be fun. And make your apples, you can make them red or yellow or green. And then you can color the rest of your tree with the green leaves, or you can color your leaves that are turning yellow and brown and orange because the leaves are falling like we talked about last week. The trunk is what gives the apples all the water. It brings the water to make the apples grow. And that's usually brown. So if you have a brown crayon, you could use that. I'll also send you a picture of our squirrel. And if you'd like to make the squirrel at home, you can do that as well. Our color for today is red for our red apple. And here's the word with it, R-E-D, red. Okay. I'm not going to read this story to you, but a long time ago, there was a man named Johnny Appleseed. And he wanted trees to grow, apple trees to grow all over our country. And so he would save all of these little seeds, tiny, tiny seeds. I'll put it in my hand, against my hand. Oh, it's so hard, it falls down. Anyway, he'd take those seeds and he got a great big bag of them and he walked around the country and he spread the seeds and they grew lots of apple trees all over our country. And so we celebrate this time of the year because his birthday. He would have had a birthday this week during the last week of September for Johnny Appleseed. And he was funny, he wore a bucket on his head, a pot. Can you imagine wearing a pot? Maybe you'd like to try a pot on your head from Mommy's Kitchen. Just ask her first so she doesn't get mad that your hair is touching the pot. Okay, let's take a look at our letter for the week. So we've had A and we've had B. So what comes after A, B, C? Here we have the letter C. Here's a big C and a little c, and they look exactly the same, only one's bigger and one's smaller. C says the k, k, k sound, and the words on here are candle, k, k, candle, cake, k, k, cake, cat, k, k, cat, cough, that's not on there, but I did, coat, and cow, cow. Okay, let's see what's in our little cup for today. Cup even starts with C, and cough. Okay, here's our letter C. Here's our little cup. The first one that we're going to put in is a cow, cow. Cake, cake. Cookie, cookie. Cat, cat. Corn, corn. Corn on the cob, cob. Lots of things start with letter C. I'm going to send you this too. Here's our letter C. When we write a letter C, we always start with the top. We use our pointer finger. We come around almost like a circle and all the way down. If you want to color your C, you can do it any color you'd like. And I don't know whether you'll be able to see these or not, but I have little tiny kitty cat stickers. which is not gonna, let's see if I can peel one off. They're not gonna peel off for me. Oh dear. Well, there's my kitty cat with a football in the middle. But there's my little kitty cat. You could glue on corn. You could do anything you can think of that maybe would start with the letter C. Okay. And so what else we have here in our story today? Our Bible story. We've been talking about, where's my Bible book? I know I have it. There it is. We've been talking about God made the world. We're going to move a little bit ahead. The world had lots of people in it, and there was people that weren't very nice, and they were hurting God's feelings. And so God spoke to a man named Noah. Noah was very, very good, very kind. He had a loving family. This is Noah right here. And he spoke to Noah and he said, Noah, I'm sad with the world. He said, I want you to build a great big boat. A big boat. And we're going to call it an ark. And I'm going to tell you exactly how to build it with hickory bark. And it's got to be long and tall because I want you to put 2 of every animal in that boat, the ark. And his sons helped him. But his neighbors thought he was crazy because he didn't live near the ocean or a lake or any water. What, Noah, they would say, what are you building a big boat for? Noah said, God told me to, and I'm going to obey him. Obey is a big word that means that we follow through on what we're told to do. So he kept building. It was really hard work. He got lots of food for all the animals, and then he started to bring all the animals 2 by 2. The elephants, the birds, the bunnies, and all of the animals were put in the ark. I'm going to put a little song on now, and I'm going to show you while the song is going on. I'll show it to you before. This is my boat. This is the ark. And here is Noah, and here is his wife. He had a wife, Miriam, and he had his 3 children. And he started, maybe if I scoop up these animals right up on the table, it'll make it easier for me so I don't have to be leaning back over and down. But we're going to put, as the song is on, 2 of every animal. Do you know what this is? There were 2 giraffes, and there were 2 lions, a girl and a boy lion. There were 2 hippos. Here's my hippos. There were 2 zebras. There were 2 snakes. There were 2 turtles. There were 2 horses. There were 2 of everything. Here's, I think we did hippo and sheep. So listen as we listen to part of the song, okay?
Who built the ark? Noah, Noah. Who built the ark? Brother Noah built the ark. Who built the ark? Noah, Noah. Who built the ark? Brother Noah built the ark. Old man Noah built the ark. He built it out of the hickory bark. He built it long, both wide and tall. With plenty of room for the large and small. Who built the ark? Noah, Noah. Who built the ark? Brother Noah built the ark. Who built the ark? Noah, Noah. Who built the ark? Brother Noah built the ark. In came the animals 2 by 2. Hippopotamus and kangaroo. In came the animals 3 by 3. 2 big cats and a bumblebee. Who built the ark? Noah, Noah. Who built the ark? Brother Noah built the ark. Who built the ark? Noah, Noah. Who built the ark? Brother Noah built the ark.
Next week, boys and girls, when we come back, here's the lions. We'll put them in. We'll find out what were they going to do? Were they just going to sit in the ark and they would live? Oh, something very special is going to happen to the world. It's going to start raining, and we'll see how long it rains and if the animals can stay safe in Noah's Ark. You be sure to come back and join me next time. It's time to say goodbye. Hi, Lucky. Can you believe we're done this already? Let's sing our goodbye song to our friends, and hopefully they'll come back next week, okay? Okay. Our school day is over and we are going home. Goodbye, goodbye, we are going home. Goodbye, friends. Thanks for joining me. Come back with me. Don't forget to look for those papers with Mommy on your computer. Have a good week. Bye.